Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories. This one is called What Matters. Henry and I grew up in New York. I stayed, slowly moved up the ladder, and now I'm senior manager of operations at a company that makes financial software. Henry followed his film dream and moved to LA, and while he never became an actor, let alone a director, he did find his place as an associate producer, which is shorthand for fundraiser and investor mollifier. We keep in touch, sort of. But when I reached 60, I thought I should do something to mark that bittersweet life marker. Not particularly social. I didn't want some hoo-ha party. I decided to invite Henry to meet me in a cabin in Colorado for skiing and talking. The skiing was, well, skiing. But the conversation on the first night turned to be a pretty good 60th birthday present. The gift of insight, if not clarity. Well, here's a paraphrase, and maybe it'll be a gift to you. I started. Good to see you, Henry. You too. Oh, I now like to be called HZ. Why? Is your middle name Zacharias or something? Nah, it just sounds cool. Henry is so Henry Fonda. So, what have you been thinking about these days, Henry? I mean, HZ. I don't know. I bought a Beamer 5 Series. I like it and all, but the euphoria's kind of faded. It's going to need more servicing than my Toyota did. It's a pain in the ass and expensive. Would you believe $300 for every 10,000 miles, just mainly to just change the oil? Yeah, I try to keep my life simple. I drive a 15-year-old Corolla. Don't you deserve better by this time? I'm not sure it would be that much better. For me, a car is an appliance. If it gets me to A and B reliably, I'm cool. And it's sure cheaper, which lets me not worry so much about money. Do you? Yeah, no financial aid for my kids to college, and I'm not saving that much. In LA, it's youth culture, so I piss $1,000 every 6 months for Botox. We're 60, fucking 60. Can you believe it? I do like I'm involved with films. I mean, we're making the world more equal. Every film, from our scripts to our casting, is carefully designed to wake people. But don't film execs and the like make zillions and live behind automated gates in mansions or mini-mansions? How come they don't make things more equal by having a dozen illegal aliens? You mean undocumented migrants. Whatever. How come they don't have a dozen undocumented migrants come live in their mansions? They have plenty of room. How come they don't make things more equal by giving most of their money to nonprofits, or even just take a standard tax deduction and pay more taxes rather than use high-powered accountants to pay as little as they can get away with? Dude, we're human, not saints. Can we change the topic? How's your marriage? It's okay. After 26 years, I guess that's all you can expect. You guys still do it? Sorta. Okay, my turn to ask you to change the topic. Well, here's a question on turning 60. What do you think is the meaning of life? Who has the most toys wins? I'm serious. I sort of am. We're not going to make much difference, so work ain't it. Why not have fun? Even though I just deliver software, I like to think that matters. Really? I mean, your software can't be that much more helpful than your competitors. If not now, the one they'll develop a few months from now by stealing your IP. I mean, even my films, which we insist are changing the world, have trivial impact compared with all the other things that affect people's voting and their behavior. I know it's trite, but I like to think the life well led comes down to being nice as much as possible. But tough when that would be wiser. At least that's under our control, and we know we're making some difference. Okay, tell me about the ski slope we're doing tomorrow. Anyway, that story is called What Matters. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, and certainly welcome your checking out my books on Amazon. I've written a bunch of them with collections of my short stories. Perhaps most relevant to this one is a non-fiction book called How to Do Life. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko.